So let's do the other one. I want to figure out the cosine of 105 degrees exactly. And the only way I'm going to be able to do this is with the sum of angles identity. Okay? Because the reference angle for this thing is what? Okay, where's 105 degrees sit?
A little
past vertical here. How big is that difference? 15 degrees. So the reference angle is this thing, yeah? Which is 75 degrees. Okay, so this one is not on my standard list, yeah? But we can still figure it out. So I want to figure out cosine of 45 degrees plus 60 degrees. And they gave me a nice hint of use the sum of angles dealing. Okay, so what do I do first? Write down the sum of angles dealing. So I have cosine of the first thing, cosine of the second thing, minus sine of the first thing, sine of the second thing. Okay? And what are the bits? 45 and 60. So 45 and 60 and 45 and 60. Would it matter if I did 60 plus 45 instead? You guys see that I would get the exact same thing, right? Okay. All right. So I think I have a leftover triangle from a previous problem over here, which will let me tell some of these numbers, right? So which ones can I read off of my leftover 30, 60, 90? You can read cosine of 60. What's cosine of 60? The adjacent side of 60 divided by the hypotenuse? Okay. Do I know cosine of 45 off the top of my head?
Yeah.
Maybe? Some of you do? Okay. It's 1 over the square root of 2, right? Another place I could get that is I could produce the 45, 45, 90 triangle, right? 1, 1, square root of 2 out of the Pythagorean theorem, plus. Cool? Or no. And then I've got minus. Let's see, what's the sine of 45 degrees?
1 over root 2.
I think 1 over root 2. And the sine of 60 degrees?
Root 3 over 2.
Is square root of 3 over 2.
To make it easier, should we just do the square root of 2 over 2 instead of the 1 over square root of 2?
You could.
So the math is easier to compress at the end.
Wait.
Okay. Patient man.
I think the math will be easy right
Yeah,
here.
because I came with a dumb answer because.
Oh, yeah, but just because it's a dumb number doesn't mean it's not right.
Right.
So what's this thing all told? If I do that multiplication, what do I have right there? 1 over the square root of 2 times 2, which I probably should write as 2 square root of 2. Yeah? And then I'm subtracting what? What do I have there? The square root of 3 over 2 root 2. The same thing, right? So this already has a common bottom. So I do not need to find one. I can just add the tops. So I have 1 minus the square root of 3 over 2 root 2.
That's not much different.
Boom. What did I yell at you about, Ashir?
What did you yell at? You yelled at me?
No, what did I suggest for you to do at the end forcefully?
Oh, to label your answer.
Yeah. So what was this thing at the end?
Cosine 105.
Cool. That should be the cosine of 105 degrees. And what should I do? Like, why am I encouraging you to label this? It's not out of pedantics, although I'm sure Story will accuse me of being pedantic. Because I occasionally am. In this case, it's not about pedantics. Why would I want you to notice something here? What could you notice here? How about the cosine's which side? like back over here, right? I made a unit circle. I thought about this. Which one's the cosine? That's the x coordinate, right? I went left for the x coordinate on that angle, yeah? So this should be negative. Is that number negative? Good, the square root of 3 is bigger than 1, so yes, this is in fact negative. Is cool with that? The label gives me a like reality check. Hey, is that an okay cosine for 105 degrees? Does that even make sense? You can spot some sign errors like that. Cool?
You saw the other way with the 2 root 2?
Absolutely.
I mean 2.
So if we go the other way, so if I ditch this junk and go back up here and replace these with root 2 over 2s. Right? This is root 2 over 4 minus root 6 over 4. Will give you the square root of 2 minus the square root of 6 all over 4.
Okay.
Which is the same exact thing, except you multiply top and bottom by root 2 and distribute it on the top. Cool? Questions, things? I do not have a preference. So if you give me this one or the other one, they're both fine. This is a little harder for me to notice that this is negative, right?
Yeah.
But maybe not impossibly so. Cool? Questions, things?